find those travels as you can. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, Goglings, Gogorifics, Gog Peoples. I hope everyone is doing well and is enjoying this Tuesday, June 23rd, 2020, as it is 4:15 p.m., actually 4:14 p.m. Eastern, and it is episode 231 of Pen and Pixels. I am your host, Arvin Elleron. This is the show that we do here every Tuesday from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern, focusing on story and narrative in games, and in particular, we're focusing more today on The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Hearts of Stone. We are in the we're in the home stretch. I would say that we're maybe one, possibly two sessions away from getting that DLC done, and then the last DLC will be Blood and Wine, and once that's done, then we will leave The Witcher 3 behind, and I will move on to other games, and I've enjoyed it. It's been great, but that is the deal with that. So I hope everyone is doing well and is looking forward to stuff today. Before I go any further, just a couple of reminders about things. If you have not done so already, it's a good idea, Echo. I have to think about that with the music. If you have not done so already, please make sure to follow us here on GOG.com. That is always appreciated. If you haven't done so yet, please consider subscribing to us here on GOG.com. You can get those awesome DRM-free emotes and all that good stuff. That helps us as streamers, and what also helps us as streamers is clicking through to check out our individual channels, because we have our own Patreons and subsystems and stuff like that over there as well. Otherwise, though, I hope everyone is doing well and is looking forward to the session today. He said as he put on his webcam. Good to see you on. Hello, everybody. So we've got more of The Witcher 3 today. Now, I do have one big announcement for all of you, which I hope everyone will be excited about, and that is that next Tuesday, we will have our second Dungeons & Dragons session of the month. That's right, by popular demand, both from the viewers and also the players. By popular demand, the people want more. The people want more. And so I was like, you know what? I'm not going to stand in the way of the people. And so we are going to have a second session of D&D with GOG Storm King's Thunder with the amazing Mike Smith, with the amazing Pyron Jade, with the amazing Tasty Chai, and the amazing Darksaber 2K. They will be joining us next week for another session, second session of GOG D&D with GOG. So I'm very excited about that. That will be next Tuesday to close out the month of June on as far as my streaming on this channel. As far as what's going on this month, we've got The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Hearts of Stone today, as I said. Then I will be back on my own channel on Friday for Esper Genesis, my space opera game, which I'm I've been having a great time with that game as well. And then on Saturday, we have got more D&D with INB Curse of Strahd coming up. So we've got a lot of really good role-playing stuff happening as well that I wanted to mention. So I hope everyone will be able to stop in for some of those things. On this channel, after I'm done tonight at 7 p.m., I will be giving way to Dizzy Plays, and Dizzy Plays will be playing Metro Exodus. So I hope everyone is looking forward to some awesomeness of that. Usually whenever I'm followed by either Dizzy or by Blackheart, I usually like to, as I'm kind of winding down and kind of, closing things out and shutting things down, whatever, it's cool to be able to watch and just unwind for a few minutes at least before I head to dinner, downstairs for dinner. It's always nice to be able to kind of watch what's going on with these lovely folks. So I'm looking forward to watching a little bit of that this afternoon as well. So that's the deal with that. Hello, Diginferno. Giving the people what they want. Exactly. I am about speaking to the people. That is exactly right. But that's the deal for today. But today we got more of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I'm excited for that. And so with no further ado, let us get to it. All right. Very appropriate. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I got all the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt stuff going on. Okay. Let me use, hold on a second. Let me turn that up there. And let me use the power of, that's right, a switcher. I have one keyboard and one mouse now that I can use for both computers, both my gaming computer, my streaming computer. It's so nice. It's so nice. It works so well. I'm very excited. Means that I don't have to deal with 6 million different kinds of things, so that's always a good thing. So, yes, indeed. I don't have, that's not an official command on here, but yes, Black Lives Matter, and I am happy to have that link up there as well. So, the emote with one of I feel like the only one, there's a couple people, I know I've seen Echo use that emote a couple times, and that's like Dizzy Play's favorite emote ever. I gotta be honest, I've never really understood the appeal of the angry druid. I would much rather have an angry Geralt. Like, I mean, if we're gonna have someone angry, I'd rather it be Geralt than some random druid. I don't even know what the game is from. Someone has told me what the game is from once, and I don't completely remember what it is, and I'm like, what is this thing? So yeah, it's crazy. I don't get it. Like, it's fine, but like, yes, angry things. I don't need to know. It's some previous game that Outstar played or something, and it became this, I don't know. It's, yeah. All right. Anyway, let's get to some Wild Hunt, shall we? And good to see you, by the way, Kilgore, and hello to Mrs. Dunsel, and yes, you know what it is, and let's move on. Okay. All right. That's fine. That's fine. Scenes from a marriage. True. These are true facts. These are true facts, Echo. Yes, Heroes of Might and Magic games. I'm down on that score too. Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay, good. So, right. I was looking for Iris von Everich, yes. So, this was the third and final task. Find and bring him the violet rose he'd given his wife the last time he saw her. And so, I went to the von Everich manor. I had the closest thing I've had to a Dark Souls fight, fighting this keeper, this guy that was... This guy was kind of a badass, frankly. So, I came in here. That was the caretaker right here. Search the garden, open the gate, examine the back garden, follow the tracks on the ground. There are these two creatures, a cat and a dog, that are obviously some kind of spirit creatures or something. Use the Witcher senses, search for the partner of the thief you met, find a way to get inside the manor, go to the von Everich manor, and now I have to search for Iris von Everich on the upper floor of the manor. And there's some kind of weird poltergeist thing going on in here too. So, yeah, it's a little weird. What? That's not what I meant to do. I don't want to do that. No, I don't know what I just did. Reload. Darn it. I did not mean to do that. I do not want to load some game where I accidentally take the wrong thing. Oh, really? I liked the fight, Purgy. I'm just, you know... I'm not a big Dark Souls fan, but I did like... That fight was kind of fun. But we will see. Alright. Give me some light here, please. That's what I was looking for. Oh, right. I dropped all this stuff down because I couldn't carry it. That's why. Before the mirror. Get to it.
Intruder.
Okay. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Not happy with this. Nope, nope, nope. Not pleased at all with any of this.
Fire damage. Interesting.
I am so not excited about any of that. I may be soon, Purgy. I may be soon. Man, that's... Ah! Locked, huh? The upper floor of the manor. Alright. Thank you, Gusto. What's up, Uncle Elias? Boo! Hey, MRWorks! Okay, can I get to the picture? Creepy. Tell me it's locked? And then I'll call you a pin. Can I open this? Everything's locked. Creepy McCreepy Pants. Oh yeah, this seems safe. Oh, crap. Yep, great. Oh, that's great. Hi. It's a bad place to be. Bad, 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 bad. Shoot, can I get the right one up, please? Nice try, though. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. That's what I'm talking about.
What the hell was that?
Oh, I didn't find her yet? I guess that was good. I think I approved that one, Marworks. Yeah, I think I actually approved that friend request, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, that was kind of a cool fight. It was pretty obvious that the picture was responsible there. Also, what was I just doing? Oh, I was going to look at the bestiary entry. That was a cool fight. Monsters. There we go. Ah, the caretaker. I never actually looked at this guy. There are more things in heaven and earth than are dreamt of in philosophy. Bartolomeo Dera is after trying to contact creatures from another plane and landing in an insane asylum. Also, Hamlet speaking to Horatio. The caretaker served with the indifference of a golem and proved as fierce in battle as it was diligent in its labors. It felt no pain. No problem, man. In fact, each blow it received seemed to give it strength, as did each blow it landed on Geralt with the spade it wielded as a weapon. What is more, the caretaker was able to summon powerful spirits in the graves that it dug and could heal itself by absorbing them. The Witcher had a hard time evading the devastating strikes of its weapon, and his only chance at wounding the creature came when it would stick its spade in the ground to draw on otherworldly energy in an attempt to petrify its foes with fright. And the Wraith from the painting. Quite often a Wraith is tied to an object, something it clung to during life, or a location such as its place of death. In either case, we're dealing with the same causal agent, a strong emotional tie from which the Wraith draws strength. Indigo's Swan, beyond the natural world. While wandering the von Everich's abandoned estate, Geralt came into contact with a woman's wraith haunting the house. The restless spirit had mastery over the house's furnishings, and in particular over the paintings hanging from its walls. It moved freely between their canvases, entering one and exiting through another. At first it tried to scare Geralt into giving up his search. Then, when it was clear this strategy would not work, it attacked him directly. Geralt's battle against the Wraith proved very difficult, for it was fueled by rage and launched its attacks with heated aggression. Geralt was forced to move with lightning speed in order to parry its blows, without time to take a breath, or launched an attack of his own. What's more, the Wraith had created a bond with the paintings around it, and until the Witcher severed this tie, it would continually regain any lost strength. The key to victory over the Wraith from the painting was to focus on parrying its blows and only attack sporadically, at exactly the right moment. Any attempt to attack in the flurry was always punished with a deadly counterattack. That is completely not accurate. I don't know where the game, what fight the game thinks it was watching, but that is not all the case. I'm just saying, that's not all. That is definitely not how that happened. I appreciate the sort of the kind of summary, but not accurate. Okay.
Bedchamber. Iris was supposed to be here.
Quest updated. Scenes from a marriage. Marriage.
Gotta be her. Damn it.
You wish to see her? Here she is.
A man should frame his wishes carefully. It forestalls disappointment.
This some sick joke. Why didn't you tell me she was dead right away?
You didn't ask.
And why hasn't anyone buried her?
We can't. As for the caretaker, the one you cut down, while still alive, she ordered him to stay away from her for all time.
That's great. Hey, Klongo. I do too. How did she die?
How did she die? Don't see any wounds, evidence of a fight.
Her heart burst.
Meaning what? A heart attack?
No, it simply burst.
What?
Find that hard to believe.
Yet that's precisely what happened. One day Iris locked the front door, lay down here and died. From grief, from loneliness.
The deeper I get into this, the more I gotta wonder. Why are you even helping me?
We were summoned to serve Iris von Everich. Our mistress died, but that did not free us from her service.
Hey, Inquisitor.
Got it. You want to leave this place, leave these bodies?
Surprised?
No, not at all. Her ghost's restless, angry, attacks intruders. Know why?
Lady von Everich has endured much hardship. She's unaccustomed to guests and not fond of strange folk.
She can't hear us.
Seems I gotta speak to Iris's ghost.
It's no easy task to contact the mistress. Rage and bitterness fill her.
Got my ways. To make contact with Iris, I gotta bury her body. But that caretaker's macabre little cemetery won't do. Too much blood, too much fear.
She spent much time in the front garden.
Maybe there.
Wait. Take this key. It opens the front door.
Good dog.
Good dog. Wait. Wait! No, don't leave! Excuse you. I did not ask you to leave. There's a book up there I want to get first. Honestly, man. Gotta go, really? No. How about I want to get to the where I need to go? Jeez.
Lovely couple.
Iris and Oleg. Okay. Now, find a fitting spot to bury Iris. Yes. That's fine. Now I'll go back the way I came. Back this way, over here. Down here. Down here. Down there. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. I was like, creatures? Oh. It's you guys. It's you guys. A fitting spot, like that yellow circle on the ground, for example.
She liked to sit here, but this is not a good place for a grave.
They just lie around on the bench.
Too close to the house.
Oh.
I'll keep searching.
Okay. How about
von Everich adored flowers.
But she would never want to destroy them.
All right, I'll dig the grave somewhere else.
The rule of 3 says the next one that I find will be the right place. Under the tree? Oh, next to the painting? Called it.
This place seems suitable.
Yes, she loved to paint.
Did Iris von Everich have any last requests? Say how she wanted her remains disposed of?
She feared death. Worried none would see to her burial or say a kind word in parting.
Guess I'll be the one to do that.
Iris von Everich was... Let's see.
Can't say much about Iris von Everich, but I do know I like her paintings. It's a shame her art couldn't bring her greater comfort. At times, fate muddles our path, and life turns toilsome, hard to bear. Yet all deserve respite and peace in death.
It's pretty good, Geralt. Let's see.
You two, got any last words for your mistress?
We don't partake in human rituals.
Trusting that what you've done is in keeping with your customs.
Your name's inscribed in this sketchbook. Perhaps you'd like it to be buried with you.
I hope she loved her husband.
The remains are interred. Let's summon her.
I'm gonna guess she was angry at Oleg, so I'm hoping that worked out.
Tormented spirit, I've laid your bones to rest. Forget your wrath, forget your grief. Show yourself. Forgive me for tearing you from your realm. I need to ask you.
Oh.
Should I follow you? All right.
It's going into the painting? It reminded me of Dishonored.
What is this place?
Notice his beard is starting to come back, by the way. Oh. So that he can see what happened with them.
The Painted World. The work of Iris von Everich.
Wow.
How do you two get in here?
We exist in both worlds at once.
Strange place.
One born of Iris von Everich's dreams.
It existed only in her mind while she lived.
Yeah, for
in
sure.
death, it gained substance.
Pretty fantastic tale. Hard as hell to believe.
Yet you'd best believe it, and be on your guard. The Painted World is rife with danger.
What a shock.
All right, this is lovely and all, but where's Iris?
You awoke her but for a moment. If you wish to speak to her, you must tear her from her slumber completely.
Sure, but how?
You're a tracker, right? Saw you examining the tracks outside.
Yeah, so?
This is a world built of memories blurred and wilting. Moments our mistress wishes to forget, but cannot.
You need to find them, restore them, summon the fears that torment Iris, and destroy them.
Okay.
Easy to say.
Interesting. I love the painted world stuff. Look at the aesthetic of this. Wow. Look at the awesome, like, that's super cool.
Show me what you got.
Ow. Whoops. They do not want to come on the stairs. Interesting. Don't get flanked. Okay. I can see that. It's just on normal difficulty, Klongo. I don't remember exactly what that works out to, but yeah, just whatever the normal default difficulty is. Actually, you know what? Yes, I can. Okay, let's do that. Okay. No.
Olgierd and his wife look frozen mid-motion.
One of her memories.
It is blurred, incomplete. You must restore it.
Sword and story. Is that the... But that's the middle one, right? That's the medium difficulty, Echo?
Gathered decorations for a special occasion. Wine cup, just like the one Olgierd's holding. Probably not right. Perfect match.
Your health, my dear wife.
And yours, my husband.
In my land,
Oh, okay.
custom calls that newlyweds be greeted with bread and salt. But we're alone for now.
I need none but you. Oh, if only this moment could last forever.
I shall see what I can do. But come in and see our home.
Gladly, but I know this sounds silly, yet the house has sat empty for so long, and I'm...
Afraid of spiders? I know. I swept them all up and tossed them in the garden.
Okay.
My knight, you've seen to everything.
Oh, boy. Because spiders. I seem to fight well for an old gamer. Well, thank you, Klongo, I guess, for the compliment, although I'm only 47, so... Well, hi there.
God damn it.
Ow. That was very bad. Oh, hey. Damn it. This is bad.
Medallion's humming.
Got him.
A wraith?
No. A nightmare.
Well, damn.
A fear crystallized. One you must now face.
Okay, before I do anything, I would like to face them after I've healed up a bit. Is that okay? It'd be nice if we could just, you know... Alright. Woo! Yeah, those are the ugliest spiders. Alright, and I saved, yes. Yeah, Erden would not have been a bad idea either. I mean, Igni was doing the job. Okay. Got rid of those dudes. Now we get to go in and fight the Wraiths. As he was doing the thing, though, I was imagining Thriller. Uh-huh. Seems perfectly safe.
Another dream of the past. Bet this one's incomplete, too. A lavish feast. Trying to impress the guests.
Okay.
Silver thread. Pearls. Doll must have cost a fortune.
Some fire going on here. Something down there.
Olgierd's wife liked flowers. Judging by the ornamentation, this might be hers.
Oops. Nope, darn it. Night that. Night that.
Just a little different than the painting.
My darling, is everything all right? You seem pale, out of sorts. Everything's fine, really. But why don't you tell me how you fare? I'm ever so happy to see you. Except, why didn't Grandmama and Grandpapa come?
It's a long, rugged journey. Muddy.
They still refuse to meet me. Is that it? And what's this?
We brought some of Iris's things. Her favorite brush, her cherished doll, and this for you.
Banknotes.
We paid off your debts, bought them out, to avoid bringing shame to the family.
Dang. What's up, Dizzy?
So nice of Mama and Papa to remember me.
Olgierd? Now you see his true nature? I warned you before the wedding. A ruffian and a boor who keeps the company of bandits. Are you not afraid to live under one roof with that rabble?
Welp. Here we go.
So let's follow him.
Okay.
Not you again. Don't like this place.
This place is weird.
The bedchamber.
What have we here?
Towel stained with blood.
A bloody towel. Why do we have a... Do I even want to know why we have a bloody towel?
A nightshirt. Never worn, I think.
And this.
Rick's almost gone.
This is odd. Odd, odd, odd. It's still locked. Maybe the opposite. We put out the lights. Uh-huh.
Blood stains. Someone washed their hands, then wiped them dry on that towel. Probably not right.
Really? The nightgown,
Probably not right.
Why would that... Oh, the night lamp, maybe. Thank you for the follow on my channel, Triple Zero.
Probably not right.
What? I am quite confused. I don't understand why that wouldn't be... Let me think. These were the towels. Why would it not be the... Yeah, the bloody towel. That's what I put there first. I put that there first, man.
What time is it?
It's late. Sleep.
Up all night in your study again, I see. What have you got on your hands?
Blood.
Nothing. Got a bit dirty, that's it.
Is that blood?
Oh, maybe Darksteel.
you
Because I was
hurt
going to say, I
yourself?
thought I put that down there.
Ink stains. I was writing letters. I shall go to Oxenfurt soon. Perhaps you'd come with me.
Oh, that's a marvelous idea. A trip would do us both so much good.
Then it's decided. Now, time for bed. I'm exhausted.
I shan't fall asleep now. It's out of the question. Come, I shall finish your portrait.
Okay. This is really interesting. Yeah, I was wondering that myself, that not everyone, but a lot of them do, including Siri.
Another blurred memory.
Arrange the elements of the Tableau Vivant as they are in Oleg's portrait. Okay. So we got fruit, cup, and
She
wine up
painted
there.
all geared, but the details are off. Living Tableau's missing something.
Well, yeah. We have cup.
Goblet, like the one in the painting. Living Tableau's gotta look just like the painting.
Goblet on the right.
Here. Still not right.
What? Maybe I just need to pick up all of it so I can put all of it in there? The goblet's on the right. Alright, let's get some of this too.
Fresh. as if someone just rinsed it.
Yeah, it's on... Isn't it on the right of the table? It is a little creepy, Dizzy, yeah. It goes fruit.
Living tableau's gotta look just like the painting.
Oh, shoot.
Still not right.
Wait a second. So it goes grapes. I guess the goblet is in the middle, so it's grapes left, goblet middle, apples right. Grapes left, goblet middle, apples right.
Living
Grapes
tableau's
left.
gotta look just like the painting.
Grapes left. Goblet middle.
Fits, I think.
Goblet in the middle.
Maybe on this side.
And then the apple on the right.
This goes here.
There we go.
Finally, just like the picture.
There we go.
Smile a bit wider.
Like this?
You were meant to smile, not bare your teeth. No, still wrong. Smile like you did when Papa agreed we could marry. Please? You're useless. I can tell something's bothering you.
I've a bit of work I should see to.
Again? Olgierd, we agreed not to keep any secrets from one another. We promised.
Forgive me. I don't wish to discuss this.
Olgierd. Olgierd!
Oh, jeez. Ow. Oh, shoot. Ow. Okay. I know exactly, Rhiannon. Exactly. Apparently, even in the painted world, my armor can get, my weapons and stuff can get damaged. I need weapon repair kits, man. I really do. 50%. Do I have a 50%? 40%? Okay. I need repair kits. Okay. Good. This is going to be bad, whatever this is.
Master von Everich's study. Here he immersed himself in the arcane arts.
Pentagrams here to bind summoned beings. Lines aren't all clear, though. Need chalk to fix them, then I can set out the candles.
Okay.
Blood pacts, or on foreign presences. A tome about parleying with demons.
Whoever summons a visitant into our realm risks much. Whether flickering as a spirit in the ether or inhabiting the flesh of a designated host, the visitant shall strive to attain its liberty, and if it does, it shall wreak great havoc. Thus a visitant must be summoned only within a protective circle, which shall bind it as no fetters could. The circle must be complete and eternal with no ruptures. Its line must be drawn with a steady hand, firmly gripping the chalk. Since a stray step made through carelessness or the visitant's trickery can smudge the line, the circle must be further secured by a barrier in the form of lit candles made of beeswax. A circle thus protected shall stand as a sure and inescapable prison for the visitant. Yes. Now, I wouldn't say shade, but I knew that you were, I knew that you've been a big fan of the inventory management business, so.
Beeswax candles.
Chuck, though.
Manor was depressingly gloomy in the winter.
That's nice, but what we really need is chalk. Is that chalk?
The gates of mystery between worlds. The library of an occultist.
Of all the beings inhabiting the outer spheres, the spirits of the elementals are the most foreign to human nature. So this dude, Oleg, must have summoned the, whatever his name is, McGammerpants, or whatever the weird guy that started this whole business. And basically, once he's done, then that demon is going to take great vengeance upon Oleg. They possess a will of their own and are intelligent, though not in the way of men. What's up, Thor? Good to see you, man. And welcome to the DRM Free Community, Erichs7. Thanks for the follow on GawCom. For there is no way to fathom their drives and intentions. Gaunter Odim. Yes, that's right. Genies, the most powerful of the elemental spirits, prove the most difficult for men to commune with. Only the true masters of magic have perfected this art, which demands long years of study and risky experiments. Yet even the most adept at the magic arts cannot tame a genie, merely force it to perform certain acts against its own volition. They say the mage Stammelford once commanded a Dow to move a mountain blocking the view from his tower, but even he could never convince a genie to be a willing helpmate in his work or to give sound advice, for the reasoning of these creatures is beyond human understanding. Okay. I need chalk. Is there chalk back here? Locked. Chalk over here? Locked. Oh. Give me some light. Aha! Chalk.
Chalk. Blood. For some kind of magic, I bet.
Okay, so... Is your manor depressingly gloomy during the winter? Try summoning a demon to liven things up a bit. Did you do the House of Borsodi quest yet? I don't know. I don't think so. I did a bunch of quests in this one already, but I don't know if I've done that particular one, Thord.
Black magic. That should do it. Now for the candles.
Oh, yeah, so it's in Blood and Wine. Well, I haven't done Blood and Wine yet. Okay, let's see. Wait.
I need to think this through.
Yeah, I do. Okay. I don't know what I just did. I think I just accidentally hit something. When Gerald visit Olegerd, okay, I've already know about this. All these people calling me. Okay, not that one. Okay. So just, okay, must be barrier in the form of lit candles. It doesn't specifically say where those go, but...
All right, let's try this again.
Oh, that's right. Borsodi Brothers is, that's right. Yeah, I forgot. Yes, I did that first. I actually did that set of, or I guess it went the little party. I did that one. I did that first. And then I did the Borsodi thing, which was like an Ocean's 11 deal. Yes, I did that. So this is the third of the things, whatever.
How about this?
Come back! We must talk!
Go away. I wish to be alone.
Not this time! Come out at once!
Leave me be. I merely want to work in peace.
And hairstyle.
What other spell must I use, damn it?
It's a good question.
I've tried them all. I wish to end our pact. I summon thee! Damn it! Fire! In here, quickly! The flames! Douse the flames!
I did not expect that.
Into another painting. Perfectly safe.
Damn it. Smack in the middle of a raging blizzard. Gotta find shelter. Get inside.
Can't save it. Great.
Hope you didn't let them in. They froze to death.
Damn it. It's bad. Seems really bad. Big trouble. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm a dead man. I don't know where I'm going. I have no idea. Alright, please nobody tell me. I'll figure it out on my own. I will figure it out on my own. That was not very clear to me. Yeah, not that anyone has yet, but please don't. I'll ask if I need help.
Damn it. Smack in the middle.
I get it.
Hope you didn't let them in. They froze to death.
Man, I was that close.
Lier, Iris, and her father.
Okay.
So this is when he started smoking. Beer tankard, but there was vodka in it. Drained to the last drop.
Okay.
So that's how he whiled away the long winter evenings.
Okay, let's see.
A marriage contract between
Marriage
Iris and
contract.
Oleg.
Right, Butter? Prenuptial agreement. We, the undersigned, Iris Billowitz and Oleg von Everich, have agreed to seal our love in a marital contract and to bind ourselves to certain covenants. Let this document stand as an oath before the gods and all that we hold holy, that till death do us part, we shall treat one another with mutual respect and give due hearing to each other's requests and opinions. If separation shall come, we shall each retain all property, both movable and immovable, which we brought into the marriage, and additionally each shall keep any presents given by the other during the duration of the marriage. The income which each receives, each shall spend as he or she sees fit, with all costs related to the maintenance and upkeep of mutual possessions being divided equally between the parties. Signed, Iris Billowitz, Olgerd von Everich. Okay.
Probably not right.
Oh, sorry.
Her father must have been holding the contract.
Yeah.
Furthermore, it is agreed that Iris shall be accorded the respect
Exactly.
she is owed, that you shall heed her counsel and requests, and...
Get to the point, Father. My patience runs thin.
Gladly. On Iris's request, I declare this marriage null and void.
You vowed to remain with me till death do us part.
And I've held to my vow. The Olgerd I married is no more.
Breaking a word once given does not come that easy. Believe me. You shall stay here, forever.
Enough! You will not command us. You will...
Father! Father! No!
Well,
Servants, take this carcass and feed it to the beasts.
nice guy, this Olgerd.
Then von Everich ceased to be human.
Though he still loved his wife.
No, he merely remembered that he should love her.
Let's go upstairs.
Interesting. This is creepy but neat. This is a lot of good stuff to go in one DLC, can I just say? Like, I love the Ocean's 11 thing. The marriage whole sequence was great. This is cool. Like, a lot of good stuff. Spooky doggo and kitty.
I remember. We spent much time together here, the three of us.
In silence.
We'll take our places, the same as then.
You do the rest.
Oh gosh. Okay. Okay.
A large clay bowl. Small bowl. For soup, maybe?
Oops, wait, no.
Got something wrong. Single place setting. No others on the table. Probably not right. Probably not right.
I'm missing one other thing. Ah, yes. There we are.
Ladder. Animal hair.
Okay. You.
Perfect match.
Food tray.
Got something wrong.
Nope, nope. Small bowl. Small bowl, my bad.
There we go.
A large bowl in front of the dog.
Think this was yours.
Yep.
Do you actually eat from these bowls?
Of course not. I already told you, we're not animals.
Yeah.
But the caretaker would set them out all the same, as ordered.
Another monstrosity. I begged you to stop this. Those two are too many as it is.
The dog and cat keep you company. This one will protect you, care for the house, no matter what happens.
Before, I wished to know what was going on in that head of yours. I thought perhaps I could help. Now, I care not the slightest what you think
There are
or
two of
how
them.
you feel.
I feel nothing.
Just as I no longer know if I still hate you. Go, Olgierd. I want you out of my sight.
Olgierd von Everich failed to understand we'd never be able to replace him.
His spectre now casts a shadow over Lady Iris's every remembrance. We're almost at our journey's end.
What's there?
Iris von Everich's greatest fear.
Interesting. Okay. Face Iris von Everich's greatest fear.
My dearest wife. Letters from Olgierd to Iris. Were I only as skilled with words as I am with my blade. Especially now, when an icy void grips my heart.
Oh,
I
boy.
see how you look at me, and I see you wither. I cannot help you, but I believe I can cease harming you. This letter and this rose are my farewell. May you live in health, and remember but the good times, Olgierd.
What the? Well, great. What the? The greatest fear is Olgierd? That's wrong. Oh. Ow, 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 ow. Jeez.
You are not to complete your task. Live happily ever after. Holds no surprises.
You. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Get out of there.
There's life.
First try, baby. This is not easy. I'm playing it on normal. This is not easy difficulty. It's normal difficulty. It's normal difficulty. It's default difficulty. I didn't really understand that fight, honestly. I felt pretty good about it, but...
You're not him.
Wait, I want to talk.
I figured that out about midway through. Yeah, Rhiannon.
Not here. Not in this place.
Thank you. Woof. Yeah, that jumping attack was nasty. Yeah, I screwed that up for sure.
I'm sorry. I mistook you for another.
For Olgierd?
I thought he'd returned. To me.
What are you? A ghost? An illusion?
I am sadness.
Saw you before, but you weren't yourself. And I saw you again in your memories.
We've met. I don't recall. I had bad dreams. That is all I know.
I've come for the violet rose Olgierd gave you.
On the day we saw one another for the last time, I dried it and placed it in our chamber, at my bedside. I lay there for days, staring at it, until at last it crumbled into dust, as did I soon after.
So, the rose is gone?
Not from this world. Look, you buried my body and the flowers bloomed once more. And I was held in a deep, dark sleep. Only now have I awoken, just like my beautiful rose. When you placed the sketchbook on my grave, I remembered learning to draw my husband's face. Tell me, how is Olgierd? Healthy? Does he fare well?
Your husband's got a powerful enemy. Gaunter O'Dim. Know the name?
I curse the day I first heard it.
Mm-hmm. Who is he, and how'd he step into your lives?
It's my fault. It was for me Olgierd summoned the Man of Glass. And it was my fault he wished for riches, then immortality for us both. Olgierd will best O'Dim, won't he? Now tell me, how is my husband?
Tends to be happy, but isn't.
Your husband hunts out ever stronger sensations. He tempts fate, because at heart he's unhappy.
At heart he is stone, so nothing has changed. And did Olgierd mention me? What did he say?
He did.
Not much, but I didn't ask about you. He just sent me to retrieve the rose.
The rose? The last I have left of him? His last gift?
Got a feeling the rose is important to you, more than a memento.
I remember so little. Yet when I think of my rose, I begin to recall what was. The world around me turns real, and my eyes open wide and I recognize things. Remember who I am and who I was.
A friend once told me about a case like this. Could be strong emotions that bind you to the rose, feelings we witchers call pins. They're what keeps you in this world.
Like an insect pinned in a collection case. Horrible.
Need to be honest, if I take the rose, you might cease to exist, as might the world you built around you.
And what will happen then? Shall I be free of the suffering, the sadness? Is it the void that awaits?
I don't know.
I don't wish to suffer any longer, but I fear there will be cold and darkness until there is nothing at all.
I can't take the rose.
Is it not what you came for?
Can't force Iris into oblivion. She thinks and feels still, and she's no danger to anyone but intruders.
Look at her. Look at her world. She's doomed to relive the painful past eternally. Take the rose. Show her mercy.
What should I do? What do you want me to do?
That's the question.
I do not know what I want.
Oh, damn it.
I'm so very, very afraid.
You too. You want me to take the rose, trying to convince me. Why?
We want to help Iris von Everich. And you.
Generous demons? I don't buy it. Because you are demons, right? You were to serve Iris until the end of her days, and didn't come with her death, so you were sentenced to stay in the world of her torment for all time. Can't break the contract yourselves, so you need me to do it for you.
Yep.
If I take the rose, Iris will cease to exist, but you'll also be freed.
You're right. But are we wrong to want that? Our intentions are pure.
We're but bit players in this tragedy. A performance has gone on too long. We can't help the Mistress, and her fate no longer moves us.
Can we be blamed for simply wanting to leave the stage?
Yeah, I hear that, taking a popcorn. This is a really, 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 really hard call for me.
I won't decide your fate. I can't accept the rose.
Will you leave empty-handed? What about your task?
Rose stays with Iris.
So that is how it's to be. Perhaps in the years to come, another will appear to free us.
I don't know that you've chosen wisely. And though I feel no gratitude, I'll not send you away empty-handed. Look, the petal edges darken. The flower closes and I am overcome with sleep.
Good night, stranger. You must leave. The rose awaits outside this world, while I descend once more into my dream of what was.
Olgid, I wish to be with Olgid, to gaze into those eyes the devil would be proud to have.
Farewell.
Oh, this Olgid is... Yeah, sad. Yeah, that's... Without getting too metaphysical dizzy, my problem is I don't know about that everything being destined to oblivion, so it's hard for me to kind of doom her to that
Painting's
myself.
Changed.
I don't know.
Got the violet rose there now. And Iris, ready to see her husband again.
He could also still maybe return somehow to her. I don't know. See, the thing is, she is suffering, but it's not clear to me that she wants that all to just be nothingness. That's the problem. That's cool. It's a cool quest. Man, it's a good DLC. I also want to highlight for just a moment this beautiful set piece. This is subtle, but just take a look at this. Here he is standing next to this painting. He's just cut out the picture so he will fulfill his contract. And he's looking out at this devastated house with, I don't know if that's, I guess those are petals coming down from the top, looking out at this garden. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, because it's a moment that almost makes the moment that just happened, you sit there considering it. Kind of contemplating the impact of what that means. Really lovely. There's so much good detail and storytelling within The Witcher that has these moments of detail that are really nice. Really, really nice. The human mind is as wild and unexplored a place as any land far beyond the seas. Yeah, Butthurt, woof, that's rough. That's rough. Again, without getting too metaphysical about it, you know, I watched my mom go, and that was not a good feeling. So, yeah. I didn't have to throw any switch, but it was awful. So, anyway. It is inhabited by manifold dangers, fears, painful memories, traumas. These lurk on the edge of our consciousness like predators waiting for a moment of weakness in which to reveal themselves and destroy us. Arturius Vigo, the essence of spells and illusions. The painted world created in the mind of Iris von Everich was mainly populated by figures from her memories, but was also home to dangerous predatory creatures, the embodiments of her fears. The most dangerous of these, the ethereal, invoked her greatest fear and wore the face of her husband. Still not clear to me. She's afraid of her husband or she wants to be with her husband? I don't know. I don't totally get that. Maybe the fear that her husband will die without seeing him. The ethereal resembled Olgerd in appearance and also fought using a technique similar to his. A group of 6 such creatures lay in wait for Geralt, yet at first only one engaged him in battle. Or, as Geralt did, engaged like 5 of them at once because, I figured it out midway through that wasn't what to do. This one's death awoke the next, which was more powerful than the first, and so went to the end, with a stronger ethereal replacing a fallen, weakened brother until all were defeated. Yet Geralt had to be careful, for the slightest amount of damage dealt to a being awaiting his turn would cause him to come alive and join his still living comrade in the fight. In the end, the best tactic against these nightmarish beings proved to be a well-timed counterattack. Or, good, healthy use of Vigny. There was that too. I can see both of them. I engaged all of them at once. Hey, Rhiannon, I still first tried it, though. You got to give me something for that. I still first tried that, The Witcher's intervention helped Iris accept what had happened to her and her husband. She was now free to dissolve into the ether, but the thought of this horrified her. She thus entrusted her fate to the Witcher, who was unwilling to deprive her of existence. She thus remained in our world by entering a painting which Geralt then delivered to Olgerd. Her sad eyes stared out at him from that canvas for the rest of his life. It's good for him, too. I mean, look, let me just say, there are a lot of times where Geralt makes mistakes, but his skill overcomes his mistakes, So you got to think about that, too. What? Isn't that right? Can you get out? Caretaker. Fruit flies like a banana. No. So you mean fruit flies like a banana? No, because... Let me think. No, because under those circumstances, you've changed the words such that fruit becomes the noun, flies becomes the verb. So you're saying fruit, which is maybe a person called fruit or something, flies... fruit flies like a banana. So fruit, whatever that fruit is, flies like a banana. That's what that ends up becoming. So I shouldn't say that it's not grammatical. It's that that sentence I just read you is grammatical, but that doesn't mean that fruit flies, plural, are like a banana, because that's not what you mean. You'd have to say fruit flies travel like a banana, or peel like a banana, or something. Okay, how the heck do I get out of here? Maybe I can get through the... Oh, okay. That's right, the break in the manor. That's right. I remember. The heck are my key bindings? Call horse, X. Yeah, can I do that, please? Why can't I call a horse yet? Am I too close to the manor, maybe? Okay, well I got a new marker anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh, fruit flies like a banana. That's true. Fruit flies like a banana. That's a good point. You could say that. That's true. That would be accurate. Fruit flies, plural, like a banana. I was thinking fruit flies as if you were making a joke about bananas flying and fruit would fly like a banana. That's true. You could say that. Yes, that's grammatical. Fruit flies like a banana, meaning they like bananas. They like a banana. So yes, that actually would be grammatical. But it shows you the importance, because if you're not careful, let's say you had something named fruit and you said fruit flies like a banana, then you could either say that, for example, what if banana was capitalized and banana is your pet parrot and fruit is your parakeet? In that scenario, you could say fruit, your parakeet, flies like a banana, your parrot. Or you could say fruit flies, plural, like, as in they enjoy eating, a banana. So yes, both of them would work. Welcome to English. But again, it has to do with shifting the meaning to what you want the words to be. Here's the one big takeaway, by the way, for those of you who are to deal with English. Fruit flies enjoy bananas. Exactly what Diginferno is saying. But here's an example of one thing I want to say about that. This is why the most important thing to remember about English, and you could argue that it's important about any language, but it's particularly important about English. English's strength is its flexibility. And the reason that it works is because of context. All of you, I imagine, have seen those little things where if you take letters out of a word and you put those together, you can find these on Google very easily. You take a bunch of things out, you can still quite easily figure out the impact, what a word actually is, and a sentence with pretty quick speed, because your brain is used to being able to move things forward and skip over middle portions of words because it knows what a word is supposed to be. So if you see, for example, inferno, and it's I-N space R space O, your mind will often put that together as inferno because that's what you would normally see. But the important thing there is the context. So if you say so-and-so died in a raging inferno, but inferno was only partially spelled, you would get that the word inferno was inferno because it died in a raging is referring to like a raging fire or something along those lines. So the point here is that context clues are the most important aspect of learning any language, and in particular English. So much relies on context. So yeah. Oh, is that what it is? The second half of a joke? See, I never heard that joke. Time flies when you're having fun, right? Fruit flies like a banana. That's cute. See, I've never seen that joke. That's cute. Here.
His Majesty King Radovid is a stern ruler.
This is what I meant to do. I meant to get rid of that.
But a just one.
Roach just does not want to be summoned right now. I don't know why, but
Devil's Spawn.
What's an oddity like that doing?
2 points, and be quick about it.
Oh, please, good sir, a bit of courtesy.
So I look up, and Bob's your uncle. He downs half the barrel in one draught.
Geralt! Over here!
Oi, waiter looks. Use the look of a man who knows how to drink.
Thanks. Some other time.
Here now. Don't make me beg. My treat.
Huh. Wow.
Show off.
Of course I am. Wouldn't you be? Time's a marvelous plaything.
And a great spice to use in gingerbread.
So, you were listening. Indeed, occasionally I find time manipulation irresistible. Controlling it offers so many appetizing opportunities. Like spiking the soup of unsavory individuals with appropriately ghastly things.
Who are you, really?
Gauntero Din, also known...
Not what I'm asking.
Ah, so you'd rather know what it is I do. In brief, I give folk what they ask for. You might say, I simply grant their wishes.
And drop them in a world of hurt.
No, not I. That would be their poorly formulated wishes. I'm no cheat. I give folk what they want, nothing more. That they oft desire unworthy things, that is entirely the fault of their rotten natures.
You're not human, that's clear. So what are you?
Yep,
a
exactly.
demon? A djinn?
Do you really wish to know?
Yes.
No, Geralt. You don't. This one time I shall spare you, and not grant your wish. All who have learned my true name are now either dead, or have met an even worse fate. Yet I still need you.
You actually control time, or is this just some conjurer's trick?
What difference does it make?
A big one.
Let us say, time has always fascinated me. So I taught myself how best to use it.
Why time, of all things?
Geralt, there are 4 dimensions. Length, width, height, and time. What would you have me fall in love with? Width? Come now.
That's a good line. What would you have me fall in love with? Width? Yeah. And that's a very standard thing that genies, you know, for example, expect you to exactly represent what the wish actually is. The spirit versus the letter of the law. Why are you even here?
So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I wanted to congratulate you. You acquitted yourself splendidly with Olgierd. In fact, you've almost satisfied your debt.
Was supposed to fulfill his 3 wishes. Did just that. This is where you remove the brand, because we're even.
Nearly. To fulfill the terms of the contract to the letter, you must do one more thing. Draw Olgierd to the Temple of Ilvani.
We never discussed that.
Oh, but we did. As a man of the world, you should know that every contract contains a catch or two. Small print, which, nevertheless, changes the ultimate meaning of the pact. This applies to oral contracts as well. Recall that I said, and I quote, "I believe, however, that all will end well, and once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared." End quote.
Yeah, I remember.
Fulfill your end of the bargain, and I will remove the brand. That was the last time you interrupted me while I was talking to someone.
What the devil? Why is there a fly in my soup? Was waiting. Had an eye out for you. Didn't see you come in. How is it you're here?
Are we just gonna not talk about what just happened? Good God. What? Jesus, like, God almighty.
I'm a witcher. Superhuman quickness, just one of my many qualities.
You tossed this fly in my soup?
No. Now listen carefully. Tell your Ataman to come to the Temple of Ilvani. It's south of here. Entrance is inside a cave.
What's the commotion?
Ilvani's temple, got it?
Aye, got it. Hold that! Your friend, the medic, she were here. Ask that you look in on her.
Thanks.
Shawnee. Happy to look in on Shawnee.
Did you see? The bloke literally dropped dead.
He were there, alive, a moment ago.
Blind drunk he was. Maybe he fainted.
Fainted? He's soaked in blood!
Witcher in
That's,
the house.
that's pretty fast to
No
get the
wonder
flies
I
here.
was dropping. Cursed and next.
That was absolutely freaking terrifying. I was just like, oh. God. Yes, of course we're going to go see Shawnee. Character building with that spoon. I mean, this is why you don't want people to interrupt it. I just can't summon Roach anymore. I don't know what the deal is, but anyway. Shawnee.
Shawnee.
Oh, Geralt. Good thing you're here.
Rhiannon.
What happened? Somebody break in?
This? No. Just getting ready to move.
To move?
What? When? Where to?
Not what I wanted to talk to you about. Or at least not only, but... I'm leaving, Geralt. The Eastern Front beckons. I'm Kedwin bound.
Never mentioned you'd be moving. Any intention to either.
I didn't know I would be. Found out this morning. 2 soldiers came to my door, said Redania needs me again.
Man.
Couldn't turn him down. Just say no.
Darksteel.
Perhaps I could have. But I didn't want to. Treating the ill and wounded, it's my calling. No place I'm needed more than at the front.
Can't you reconsider and stay?
Geralt, what for? The wedding, the time we've spent together, it was nice. But you have your life and I have mine. This doesn't make sense long term. You know that as well as I do.
No, I don't.
Well, you take care of yourself.
You too, Geralt.
So, learn anything about Olgierd?
Well, I abandoned the books quickly. Decided that if I was going to learn the truth, I'd need to find someone who knows it.
Find anyone?
Turned out I didn't need to look far. A colleague at the Academy, an assistant to Professor Pramathine Shakeslock, claims Olgierd von Everich met with the professor multiple times.
Yeah.
Apparently, Olgierd asked the professor to do some research. Professor got so worked up doing it, he went daffy. Started jealously guarding his notes. Wouldn't even let his assistant look at them.
The professor, where'll I find him?
Here in Oxenfurt. Cloistered inside his house on Academy grounds. Mage hunters guard his door.
Great.
Mage hunters at the door. He under house arrest?
I can't say, really. Some of the faculty think him a traitor. Say he sold out to the hunters for a hefty pouch of gold. The assistant, on the other hand, insists the professor wants him there to protect him. I don't know what from.
From hunt?
What's your guess?
Witch hunters?
He's certainly useful to them. A specialist in black magic and the occult? Must be a trove of knowledge. If he's really gone off his nutter, I wouldn't be surprised to see them using him.
Need to talk to this professor.
We'll go together.
I did.
Redanian guards all over the Academy. Doubt you'll get in alone.
Guards have never stopped me. You know that.
Wound these, and I'll have to patch them up. Besides, we might run into a friend. Get inside free and easy.
Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. Whoops. Man. Shawnee was where it was at. Alright, Professor Shakeslock. Geralt was racking his brains for a way to defeat Master Mira when Shawnee came to his rescue. She knew of a professor from the Oxenfurt Academy who had spent years scrutinizing every manifestation of black magic and surely would be able to help. Unfortunately, the witch hunters had decided the professor's knowledge was best used for their goals, and their goals only, and had placed guards outside his home. This is the life of a professor, by the way. You constantly have people that are trying to get you for your own knowledge. You know, your life is never your own. This is the way it works. Officially, he was a free man, but in reality, no one entered or left the house without their permission. This is typical. It's typical. All right, as for Shawnee... Hoping they would meet again later, or quite preferably sooner. Sooner. I'm all in on the Shawnee train.
So how are things at the academy these days?
You mean since Radovid shut it down?
I mean, is it well guarded?
Might be all it is. Many of the faculty fled
Frankenstein,
to the
yes.
The braver ones stayed, but assumed the guises of tailors and laundresses. Why?
Just curious. Scholars seem to have adopted mage tactics.
I'll talk about that in a
the
second.
same bind?
To Radovid, there's little difference between the two.
Seems to tolerate you well enough.
Because he needs me. For now.
So the Eastern Front, and then?
Depends where they send me.
Wherever it is, take care of yourself.
Always do. So don't worry.
And also, I'll be coming to see you because I want to marry you. Because I'm all about Team Shawnee. Yeah, exactly. If you want to investigate malevolent demon things are, just say no. So, did you have a particular question, Marinda, or like something you wanted to ask me about specific to Frankenstein? I teach it in my science fiction class. It's arguably the first real science fiction novel as such. It's a brilliant book. There are two texts, the 1818 and 1831 text, I think, although I always get confused in my mind between 1831 and 1836. The 1830s one is more popular, but I think the 1818 text is better because it's more focused on what she wanted to concentrate on.
No one's allowed inside the academy.
Not even lecturers?
No one means no one.
See, you've become quite the stickler, Norbert. You were much kinder when I was patching you up. By the way, how's your knee?
Fine. Dandy. As if no arrow ever struck it.
Consider yourself a lucky man. Because if I'd not decided to operate, you'd be a cripple to the end of your days.
Bruno, eh? Maybe we ought to let her in. She's a decent lass. Not like to steal nothing.
All right. But alone, which will draw too much attention. I'd rather not get shite from the captain on his account.
Here's what we'll do. I'll go in, then help you sneak in around the back.
How?
Don't know, but I'll figure something out. Usually aren't nearly as many guards on the riverside.
Agreed.
All right. Let me in.
Okay, so the 1830s text was much more affected by religious considerations, and there's all kinds of suggestions or questions about why that might be the case. But part of the reason is the idea that there were some things vaguely shocking about the implications of something that was just God-driven. A lot of the parts of the 1830 text make all these references to what you traditionally think about with Frankenstein, which is, well, you're playing God, and no one can do this. The truth is that Mary Shelley was not really that interested in whether someone was playing God or not. She was interested in the consequences of science, in someone not actually using, thinking about what science might involve and the implications that would exist. And she was much more interested in talking about what happens when scientists don't consider the consequences of their actions. So there really is very little of the whole, there is you're playing God and this is against the word of God and the law of God. Very, very much less of that in the 1818 text. I think she came under pressure, essentially, to change the book around. There were already a lot of people who thought that she hadn't written the book and that it must have been her husband, Percy Bysshe Shelley, that must have written instead, that no woman could write a book with this kind of understanding of the human condition and all the sexist, misogynist stuff you can imagine. So, but 1818, I think, is the purer text. It's the one that's focused more exactly on the story that she wanted. The other thing, too, is that the interesting thing about these texts is the focus on Walton, Captain Walton, because remember, this is actually a frame story. It is Captain Walton writing letters back to his sister. Captain Walton is on this incredible quest to try to get a ship to the North Pole, to the Arctic, and all of the dangers associated with it. And he's writing these letters to his sister, and this is him telling her the story of Victor von Frankenstein, telling him the story of Frankenstein and his monster and all those sorts of things. And so it's a frame story. So when we actually hear from the monster, it's actually Frankenstein's version of what the monster says. And this is Walton's version of what Frankenstein said. So it's a frame within a frame. And so I think the 1818 text kind of concentrates on that more than the 1830, again, I can never remember if it's 1831 or 1839, or 1836, where that text kind of, that part of Walton's connection to the text kind of fades into the background. So that's the short version of why. I mean, the 1830s text is also a good book, don't get me wrong. It's just that it wasn't until I started teaching it that I knew about the existence of an earlier text, and a considerably, I think, a better one, because its focus is more the place that she wanted it to be, ultimately. What the hell am I doing wandering around here?
Honor in the path.
Get around the outside? Sure, my pleasure. Who's up? I guess I had to land in the water, not on the boat. But I was talking about novel, Butthurt. The first true science fiction novel, not the first true science fiction story. The first true science fiction novel. And there are people who would disagree. But see, the thing is, there are people who would say, well, this has elements of it. But as far as we understand it, as far as what we think of as a novel and sort of having a novel's effects, that's what this ultimately is. That's what I meant to do. Oh, it's not even a real boat. That's the boat I'm looking for. So yeah. But that's the difference, Butter. For those of you who have not read Frankenstein, it's written in an older style. It's from the early 19th century, right? So it's written in an older style, but it's so well worth. It's so good. It's so good. And it has deep, deep understanding of the human condition. And I would also say, for those of you who are interested in this, it also has a lot of feminist aspects to it. In that feminism really allows you to understand portions of that book in a way you might not be able to if you didn't know about aspects of alienation from society, alienation from the other, being treated as the other. Those are all things which this ties into, and feminist theory really picks up on. And remember that she is the daughter, Mary Shelley is, of a great political theorist in Godwin, and of course Mary Wollstonecraft, one of the first original feminists. So yeah. Hello? And the main difference, really, Marinda, is that one that I mentioned about not making the references. The focus is not really on religion in that first text. I mean, there may be a couple of comments here and there about God, but not nearly to the same degree as what we get later on. I need repair kits. I need weapon repair kits. I guess I'm gonna let it, I guess I'll get this for now. And I'll just wait until it, until it goes further down, 10% or whatever.
Geralt! Psst! Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Right, Rhiannon?
Grab the line.
Where'd you get the rope?
Long story. But we've done well.
Yes.
Professor
Good way to put
Shakespeare's
it,
house is
Miranda.
at the end of this street.
Very good way to put it.
Witch hunters guard the door. Doubt I'll be able to sweet-talk them.
Been a huge help already, Shani. Thanks.
It was nothing. Really. You'd have done the same for me.
Yes, I would. We'd have done the same for each other. We should be
If you
together.
wish to see me again before I go, I'll be at home. Packing will take some time yet.
Oh, I wish to see you again.
All right. Be seeing you.
Okay. Remind me, I need to go back and see Shani. Just remind me. Gotta make sure I do that. Ow.
Fuck is this? Killed him.
Any problems? I need to go back to see Shani. Yeah, thanks, Dizzy. Thanks. Appreciate the help. See, I have enough armor kits, actually. I'm doing okay. You would think that armor would get dropped down faster, but... There we go. Tracking bolt, hell yeah. That might be useful too. Okay. Okay, I don't need more of those. Oh, that seems like a comfortable place to rest. Just sitting there by the fountain. Very calm. What a peaceful scene, chat. You get hit far less often than you hit. I suppose that's true. That's a good point, actually. What a peaceful scene, right? Right. A small combat hint. Sure. What's the combat hint? I do a lot of quick attack fighting. If that's part of what this is going to be, what you were going to mention.
Locked tight. Need another way in. You leave a window open, maybe?
Huh? Oh, you know what? I actually didn't know that it stops... That when you attack them, it stops burning. I didn't know that. Really? Interesting. That's interesting. I did not know that. Thank you, Dizzy. That's helpful. I've only played this game for, what, 110 plus hours? And... Okay. Alley-oop! Indeed. Wait, I can't get in there? What? What kind of garbage is this? That's death. You typed in 1,000,000 times that attacking eliminates burning. Is that true, Rhiannon? Really? I did not know that. I was too focused on Sorry, Rhiannon, I didn't know. Oh, man. I was feeling so excited about myself. Okay, well... Shoot. Alright. Oh, yes. Wait. must look the repair kit. Dried fish. I'll take that too. Thank you, Mod Tracer, for the follow on my own channel. I'll take some bread. Anything else? That's okay, cool. Yeah, that's interesting. I did not know any of that. Thank you, Dizzy. Very helpful. I did not know. Here's if that's not the way. This is not the way. Alright, come on, man. I do not understand. Take care, Echo. Thank you as always. Man. Freaking first tried all the bosses today, but I feel like this has got to be the jump. That they have to mean that. Hard, of course. Oh. That looks safe. Success? So I was right. I just had the, you know, yeah. Balcony is the strongest possible.
Silver Lamen. Don't know the sigil. Hasn't been used in ages, looks like.
Not doing that. Look at all this stuff.
Julian Alboco's Lesser Key. Tomes about demons. Dusty as they come.
Ah, interesting. Look at this. In my scholarly wanderings through the myths and legends of a great many cultures, I've come across descriptions of a certain individual which all display a striking similarity. I do not mean in terms of this individual's outer appearance or name, but of his modus operandi. This evil works through trickery, tempting at first with the offer of something seemingly good. The price one must pay for this object of temptation, however, is enormous and non-refundable, and the promised good often contains horrifying hooks and treacherous traps. Beware then of any who promise the impossible, for such can only be delivered through the machinations of evil. That sounds like our boy Gaunter O'Dim. I have not. Blood and Wine is my next one to do, Midstorm, and the final thing I'll be doing for The Witcher. So after I'm done with this, Blood and Wine is next. And I've gotten a huge amount of difference. Some people, I know Thorg thinks this was his favorite. There are other people who loved Blood and Wine even more than this, so... Yeah, I always try to read them if I can.
Leave the bedpan in the usual spot. And take the platter. I shan't be eating today.
Professor Shakeslock.
Who the blazes? How do you get in? Get out. I know nothing. Don't wish to know anything. Understand? No, no, no. Out!
Not gonna hurt you.
That demon sent you. I'm sure of it.
No one sent me.
You lie. I may be blind, but I sense unclean powers better than anyone. Why do you think the witch hunters guard me like a treasure?
I'm a witcher.
A mutant? Yeah. Could be.
Why are there guards outside your door? You a prisoner?
Protective custody. That's the phrase. Protective. When I cannot decide my own fate, cannot breathe without their permission.
What do they want from you?
You may not be aware, but I'm one of the foremost experts on the occult. Living experts, that is. My mentor was the outstanding Professor Lionel Van...
And you're cooperating with the witch hunters now?
Cooperating? As if I had a choice. They're ignorant, but not enough to ignore what I know about magic, witches, sorceresses, what have you. Knowledge they use for barbaric ends, but that's beyond my control.
here because I need information. Think you might be the only man who has it.
A witcher. Then it follows I needn't fear. I'm hardly a post-conjunction creature.
What did Olgierd von Everich want from you?
I curse the day I first set eyes upon the man.
What?
He appeared at my doorstep one day, offering a sack of gold were I only to find out who Gaunter O'Dim is and how to get rid of him. I agreed. Such matters are my speciality. And I needed the coin. I pored over countless tomes, delved into obscure incidents and analysed folk legends. I went so far as to travel to Nilfgaard, the library there, where at last I hit upon the mysterious entity's trail.
Okay.
There are records of encounters dating back thousands of years in many cultures under many names, but always as evil incarnate. In this land we call him Gaunter O'Dim, at times Master Mirror or the Man of Glass. In deciphering the ancient scrawlings I went blind, yet I learned a great deal. For example, that he plays with his victims and thrives on pacts above all else. Seemingly harmless contracts which drive their parties to madness.
Know anything else about the man?
Gaunter O'Dim is no man. He is evil. Evil which assumes various forms. Forget about him, or die.
You're alive.
Alive? Yet I live in constant fear, born of what I've learned about him.
What's with the surroundings? These runes, what do they mean?
They protect me. Here, evil cannot touch me.
How do you know?
He told me himself. Paid me a visit once. Fascinating meeting that was. I was blind already, but saw him clearly. He smiled at me. Said he was honoured I'd taken such an interest in him. He wished to thank me, and explained he'd taken a similar interest in me.
I'll bet he did.
He drew the circle and said I'd be safe within it. His way of repaying me, you see.
Ever tried to leave it?
If you'd heard how he said it, you'd be as certain as I am what leaving would bring.
Olgierd signed one of these pacts with him?
Brilliant deduction. But have you guessed why? You must know that he came from a wealthy, influential line. He must have, if the family of his betrothed accepted him. Yet did you know his fortune soured? He himself became an outcast, impoverished.
I was wondering about that too, Dayhawk.
House could not accept this, would not marry their daughter to a nobody. Olgierd wished to elope. The further away, the better. Yet Iris refused to cut her family ties.
Quite the predicament.
Indeed. Their luck turned yet darker when a wandering witch mentioned a solution. A man who would grant any wish. His name, Master Mirror. The rest follows naturally. Olgierd and O'Dim, a meeting at a crossroads, a wish, a pact signed in blood, and a price to be paid. Olgierd was to sacrifice one he loved. O'Dim delights in difficult choices. He knew Olgierd loved two in this world, his betrothed and his brother, Vladimir. Olgierd chose, and soon thereafter married his beloved Iris.
I don't think Vladimir knew that his brother killed him. I don't remember that.
Olgierd tell you all that?
He had to. How else was I to diagnose his case?
Make it sound like an illness.
It is worse. Many illnesses are treatable, but play with evil, medicine can be much harder to find.
Yep.
So did Olgierd kill his own brother?
No. Deduce, Witcher. O'Dim acts directly or indirectly. Olgierd merely signed the blood letter. The next day, his brother was dead.
Okay.
Why was Olgierd out to get rid of O'Dim? He'd gotten what he wanted.
Had he? His heart had turned cold as ice. His feelings for his wife, for whom he'd sacrificed his brother, had withered. He'd lost all he'd loved. Had he wanted any of this? No. Odim grants what you wish, not what you want. All who sign a pact learn the difference. Die by it.
All? No way to get rid of him?
Kill him, you mean? Kill evil? No. Yet the annals tell of a man who dissolved his pact by defeating Odim at his own game.
Meaning?
Odim wields contracts, word traps, duels of wits.
Yep.
Challenge him to such a duel. He'll agree.
Yep,
and
agree,
can
Miranda.
be beaten. But remember, there is only ever one stake. The sole thing he truly desires. Human souls.
Odim left a mark on my face. Any way to get it off?
A mark? No mention in the tomes. Strange. Unless... Unless it will disappear once your pact is fulfilled.
If I challenge him, end the pact that way, will it go away?
That I do not know. The one man who succeeded bore no mark.
Thanks. Helped me a lot.
Good. Very good. Oh, to feel useful after so many years locked up, living in fear. Why, it's pleasance itself.
And now you're dead. Wow. Predictable. Yep. Wow. Oh, man. Yeah, I wonder a little bit about that too, Lathy. My notes and observations. Professor Shakeslock. The circle Odim created defeats me. I cannot see it, but I know it is here. I know no name for the sense with which I perceive it. When I near its bounds, strange shivers shoot down my spine. This is not pain, but something that stands my hair on edge like a hedgehog's quivers. A month has passed, and still I stay within the runic circle. Nightmares prey on me more and more. I've come to fear sleep. I know not how long I can withstand this. I dreamt I had a daughter. This was strange, for I've never had children, yet one came to me in my sleep. She was no older than 10. She called me daddy and loved me deeply. I could see it in her eyes. The strangest part of all was that I also burned for her with a great paternal love. Can one possibly dream of someone who does not exist? Can one love such a one? I no longer fear sleep. Perhaps Odim has decided to give me peace. I have no desire to change his mind. My dreams of Amelie give me great joy. My daughter is a good and clever girl. I believe she will grow into a wonderful woman. A shame she exists only in my dreams. Not only do I no longer fear sleep, but now I cannot wait for the moment in which it comes. What a fantastic transformation. If nothing changes, I shall soon try to leave the circle. I know now why I dreamt for weeks of the child I never had. It was his doing. This night my daughter died. She caught a strange illness which pocked her whole body with hideous oozing sores. She cried, begging me to help. I could do nothing. She died in my arms. I awoke soaked with sweat. I remain a wreck, my mind tattered. 3 months have passed since Amelie's death. My heart still bleeds, and horrifying visions plague my every moment. I'm a blind man who wishes he saw nothing, for utter blindness would be a relief compared to these tormenting visions. I cannot persevere much longer. I have become a deeply unhappy old man. I have now lived within the magic circle for a year. Thoughts of suicide haunt my mind ever more often. It will be so simple. I need but step outside the runes. Well, he has his peace now. I'm not gonna get Triss back. It's all about Shawnee, which is where I'm going next. I feel bad for him, though. this Gauntero Dim dude is definitely a problem. Alright. Oops. I don't know why I just did that circle, but... Wait. How do I get out of this guy's place? I have the key. Tell me locked. I have the key. They must mean me to get out into this place, because otherwise, why would they... Right, maybe I have to go up this way. Yeah, well, we're gonna see. Ooh, yes, yes. Come on, man, really? I was the water. Come on with this. I made this, you know, there's water. There's water right there. It's like Batman where you just insta-die. Alright, let me just take a running jump, alright? Okay. Now, it's time to get back to Shawneeville. Let's see. Oh, shoot, which is actually... There we go. Take the helm. Okay. Defeated by 2 feet of water, exactly. Alright, I'm gonna go, yes, thank you. I gotta go visit Shawnee now, except I need to find out where the heck her house is. I should have put a custom mark when although I wouldn't necessarily have remembered anyway. Whoa. Ask Triss, she probably knows. Listen. Listen, Dragon, alright? I was on Team Triss until I was betrayed, okay? They said, you know what? I'm not going to deal with either Triss or Yennefer. And that's when I started singing the great classic. I'm looking for a new love, baby. A new love. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Honor in the fatherland.
Listen, Yennefer was just sort of thrown at me, alright? I didn't even necessarily know the deal. Okay. Hi, Witch Hunter, I didn't just kill a bunch of you. Okay, where?
You'll choke to death.
Tell me about choking to death.
3 pounds of steam.
Look, I'm all about Team Shawnee now.
Fast.
Grindstone. Armorer's table. You know what? I wonder if you have things to sell. I'm going to go here so I can get the repair kit. Then I got to go find Then I gotta go find, Shawnee. Nah, I'm not. Yennefer is too cold. I don't know.
Your kind spreads disease, defeatism, and desertion.
Okay. Sir, I need repair kits.
Greetings again. So, you got...
Show me your wares.
Show me what you haven't.
I'm looking for armoring kits. Haha! Okay, except that's only armor. Darn it, I don't want armor kits. Where are your weapon kits? Dude, yay! No, that's armoring tools. Where are the weapon repair kits? For the love of Pete, man. See, I'm much more a dog guy than a cat guy. That's part of it. Wait, I want to sell you some stuff.
Show me what you have in stock.
There's a weaponsmith further north. Oh, okay, okay. Cool. Good. All right, weaponsmith. All right. Wait, what? Oh, this one. Okay. Weaponsmith. And then I gotta find Shawnee's house. Weaponsmith, Shawnee's house. Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, I was headed there, and then I stopped because I saw the armor. Okay. Okay, here we go. Dude, where the... Show me weaponsmith. Does it? What is this? Show me weaponsmith. Weaponsmith.
Long live Radovid.
Long live Radovid. Open.
Stay out of my way.
What the heck? Where is this weaponsmith?
I could sail back to Pillpalace long ago if it wasn't for scale.
It shows that there is one on the map. Oh, it's just an armorer's table? Oh. Alright, well. Never mind then. Okay, so what I need now is Shawnee's house.
What can I get you?
I need Shawnee's house. Shawnee's house. I need to find Shawnee's house. I need Shawnee's house. Where the heck is Shawnee's house? I need Shawnee's house. Ooh, I need Shawnee's house. Show me Shawnee's house. Oh, the farmer table? Okay, wait. I'll come back to that. I want to do the Shawnee stuff. Take care of the Shawnee situation first. Where is Shawnee's house?
Oh, I've had enough of living.
Does anyone know where Shawnee's house is? I know it's somewhere here.
It's hard to believe Nanka dabbled in witchcraft.
I just passed her house. What?
Has she got a black cat? She has. Dried herbs? Plenty. The hunters found a moonshaped burning.
It's on the beachfront. What do you mean? You mean this way? Like this beach? You talk about down this way? Excuse me. I need to profess my undying love for her. Am I in the right spot? Parry, we're just around the corner? Okay. Ah, there it is. Thank you. Save it up. Ah, Shawnee.
Yes, Geralt.
Finally, some time to talk. Tell me where you've been, what you've done since you left Vizima.
Since we talked at the wedding.
After our paths diverged? Well, the peace was brief, but I used it well. Went back to Oxenfurt, completed my doctorate, then I believe I did time in every field hospital and medic's tent north of the Yaruga.
Never could stand to be idle.
I'm not a witcher. Not likely to live 150 years. My time's much shorter, so I try to use every bit wisely.
Always did know what you wanted.
True. Nothing's changed in that sense.
Gotta say, wedding was a great idea. Rarely have a chance to rest, get away from it all. Did me good to do just that.
I'm a medic. I tend to know what I'm doing when I prescribe something.
Hope Vladimir's antics weren't too annoying.
Peculiar man. Ghost, true. But I found him likable. Wager he was a real hoot when he was alive.
Said you needed to think things over. Have you?
Yes. I decided you're incredibly sweet, but...
But we're better off keeping things as they were.
You're always going places, and they're likely to ship me off soon.
I could stop going places.
Besides, we tried once.
I was younger.
You know how that worked out.
It's all different now. I have a pact now with a demon. It's great.
You're right. But promise to share a bottle of wine with me from time to time.
Of course. I tell you what, I'll keep one handy.
I'm not sure why it's giving me the yellow care for a game of Gwent thing, but...
You know, been wanting to ask you something.
Ask me now.
Just curious. You ever play Gwent?
Oh, Geralt. Geralt. Of course I play. What else is there to do come evening when one's among soldiers? Come on, let's lay them out.
All right, I don't care if I win or lose here. Doesn't matter. Let's go. Skoyata. Well, listen. You know, I'd have to change some things around, Pergy, but, like, whatever. Okay, what do we see? Biting Frost. Some close combat. Too many of them. Okay. Okay, let's do it. The Crusher in a card game. Okay. She plays Olgerd von Everich. Really? Interesting. Yeah, it's +1/1. Okay, let's see. Well, what I'd like to do, and that's this. I know. Okay. Okay, 6-0. Let's throw down a... Oh, we get your spy thing going on, huh? Netflix and chill card. Oh, man. Lot of morale. Lot of morale. Okay. Let's see. How about that? 10. Interesting. All right, well, let's say that I wanted to put down... I want to leave Alf the ranged because I have a way to deal with that guy. So, let me put one of these guys down. A few spies. She gave my spy back. It's not the most romantic background music. Okay, how unfortunate for you. Okay, let's see. Save that ranged. So, what does that do again? All missiege units, right? The heck? Who is this dude? Oh, he could be either ranged or melee. Okay. Clever, clever girl. Alright, well, I'm going to put up there then. Okay. This being able to place on both is an interesting situation. That's right, you passed. I shall also pass. Okay. Next round. My turn. Let's see. Let's put Vernon Roach. What you got? Yennefer. Okay. 17. All right. Dandelion. All right. Let's put this down here. Mm-hmm. Hey, Gray, what's up, man? How you doing, sir? Okay. Oh, I don't think I did this right. I think I screwed myself here. Oh, wait. She has no cards, right? I think this means I draw a card, right? Wait, I don't draw a card? It's sort of... Draw. Ugh. Man. No, I didn't lose the round. I lost that first round, but... Okay, I'm not going to play more Gwent right now.
You lost. My, you actually stink at this. Worse than an enema tube, in fact.
Need to demand satisfaction for that insult. We'll have to play again.
Is there any benefit to my winning the game with her? Does anyone know? Has anything positive happened as a result of that? I love how she's trash talking when we had a draw. I don't, you know. But yeah, do you get anything for winning other than just yay, I won? Oh, I don't care about that.
See you later.
I do not care. Okay. Goodbye. Ah, Shawnee. Okay. Now, can you show me quickly, Percy, which way do I go to get to this weaponsmith? There's Roach. Where the heck you been?
Come on now.
Go back up to the bridge. Oh, this bridge? You talking about which bridge? Which bridge? This? Which bridge? Not the way to get to the bridge, is it? Or is it? Maybe? Possibly? Okay. Darn it.
Come on, Roach.
Oh, you make a fine sailor.
I am going the wrong way.
Can't
Right.
spread disease. Defeatism and desertion. Some cutthroats
Okay.
I think gave Junior his due.
It really is, yeah.
Nothing to cheer about as I see.
Okay, so I'm up on the bridge. Now, you said there's a street going east from there?
Slow now. Whoa.
I did actually hear,
His Majesty King Radovid is a stern ruler, but a just one.
I thought I just heard, heard actually down here?
Witcher.
Yep.
Ah.
There we go.
Ah, a
Thank you, Percy. Okay.
Show me what you got on offer.
Most of all, show me the things that I need. Haha! Weapon repair kit. Yes. Success. Would have taken even more than that, but I'll take it. Yay! Okay. Thank you, Percy. All right. Good. All right. Now I feel a little bit better for the rest of that. Okay. Now I need to go meet what's his face. So let me go this way. Whoop.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Crawl back under your rock.
Which hunters defend us from monsters?
Okay. So now let's see. We're going to this temple. All right. So we're going to be going down to Bennett. All right. Fennec right there. Okay. Okay, here we are. So let's save this. And this will set us up nicely, if I can just get to the temple, for our next session of this game, which will be in 2 weeks, when I will be finally, I think it's fair to say, wrapping up Hearts of Stone. And next up will be Blood and Wine after that. Never bother me again. Could just take Roach, but... Alright. Here we are. Lovely.
Boy, Creve, your eyes, they shine so in the dark. Thought at first it was a lizard coming.
Thing that attacked. How big was it?
Well, too big to squeeze in here. It were huge. And those teeth, ugh, we barely escaped.
Wonder if it killed the traders. Poor son's sure of it coming.
Important thing now's to get out of here. Will ye help, Master Witcher?
What happened?
Tell me what happened.
Some traders hired us to protect him along the high road, they said. Before we knew it, they'd bound us like calves.
Like calves?
Why?
They were kind enough to explain and real precise that we were necessary sacrifice for progress and trade.
So they left us, tied to the wagon, as beast bait. Weren't long for a huge lizard appeared, as if its master had whistled.
Monsters must have learned by now that army supplies travel down this road.
Oi. Clever one, the lizard. Cut us off straight away. Left us to crawl.
I thought I was meeting this guy at the temple.
Poor Tommy didn't make it.
I don't know what this is all about, actually.
Need to tend to the monster. Doubt I'll have to look far. Wyverns like to herd their prey towards their nests.
Wyverns! Not
we'll
wyverns.
wait here.
Wyverns.
Wouldn't want to get in your way.
Wyvern. Lucky me.
Oh, this is a contract. I was wondering what the hell this was. I'm like, what is this? I don't want this contract. God damn it. How did I... Unbelievable. Not interested in a wyvern. I'm not doing contracts. Worry about this yourself, for the love of Christmas. Come on, man. I am extremely confused. What is this? Aren't I right here? Am I, what am I looking at? I don't get it. Isn't this the is this the temple? This is the temple, right? There's like a cave right next to the temple, is that the idea? Or what? I don't understand. What? What? Shoot. Okay. It must be inside, I guess. I don't just want to get to the temple. Hope I'm going the right way. This looks like a temple. Okay, great. Now, of course, we have a cutscene, and I have 2 minutes to go. Save. Yes, I found it. As soon as this cutscene is over, Dizzy, I'm stopping, and you're up.
Strange choice of locale. Guessing there's a reason for it.
You're an art lover. Thought you'd appreciate the place.
A witcher with aesthetic sensibility.
No, I know.
Give my disbelief.
This won't end soon.
But since we're here, I believe you have something for me.
Okay. You know what? I'm skipping this. I'm skipping this because I don't want to go through. I'm not going to do this again. This happens too much.
cup.
I'm not paying any attention. I'll do this later. It really frustrates me that this keeps happening. So I'm ignoring everything that's happening because I don't want to do this right now. Whatever. Don't care. I don't know. I'm paying attention to whatever's going on. I have no idea. Okay, whatever. Fine. Don't care what's going on. Never mind. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Okay, good. Lovely. Okay. No, I did this to Blackheart too. This is literally, I run to get somewhere and I'm like, cool, and this. And then it's like, here, have an hour-long movie. And then I go way over. So this way, when we start next time, we'll be able to start at the beginning. Let me just make sure that I have this the right way. Wait, let me just get to, let me literally just get to the spot so I don't forget where I am. Okay, great. Awesome. Facing the right direction and everything. Yay! Okay. Saved properly. Okay, good. Lovely. Okay, awesome. Super cool. I had a great time. This was great. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you all enjoyed it also. This was a ton of fun, and this will be clearly this is the ending point. We're moving to the end here of Hearts of Stone. So we will, during my next session of this, do Hearts of Stone and then move into Blood and Wine, which will be the last one. So that's what we've got going on. But next week, remember, on this very channel, during this show, episode 232 of Pen and Pixels, we will have our second in 1 month D&D with GOG Storm King's Thunder session. So they've been having a great time. They were like, the players were like, please, and I'm like, sure. So that's the deal with that. You have about 1 or 2 hours left. Okay, so I should definitely wrap this. I'll be able to wrap this and start Blood and Wine the next time I play this. So D&D next week, and then The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Hearts of Stone conclusion, and beginning of Blood and Wine next week. I hope you folks enjoyed this as much as I did, and if so, give me 1 second. And if so, I hope that you will support what we do here on the stream by... There we go. Okay, 1 second. There we go. I hope that you will support what we do here on the stream by following the channel, by checking out all of the individual streamers as well, clicking through to support our own individual Patreons and subsystems and all that kind of good stuff. And also, I hope that you will help support us as well by subbing to the channel here so you can get some of those awesome emotes that you see over there on that side of the screen. I am going to be back on my own channel on Friday for my Esper Genesis Space Opera 5th edition game, and then Saturday for my D&D with Infinity and Beyond, my long-running campaign of Curse of Strahd, and that's going to be awesome, so I hope you folks enjoyed. If you like this, Curse of Strahd might be up your alley as well, so you can check that out on Saturday, and then I'll be right back here, as I say, next Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern for episode 232 of Pen and Pixels and D&D with GOG Storm King's Thunder. Right now, I want you to stick around for Dizzy Plays, who is going to have an exodus into the Metro. Metro Exodus is coming up next. Thank you all for being with me today. Really appreciated having everyone on board, and I hope you folks had a good time. Really enjoying this DLC a lot. I'm actually maybe even enjoying this DLC more than I did the main game. I like the main game a lot, but I've really been liking the DLC quite a bit. But that's it for me. Much love to all of you, and I will see all of you soon. Until then, stick around for Dizzy. Be good to each other. Bye for now.